So a lot of people, I think, overcomplicate. They turn like a really like a molehill into a mountain. Like really.
Was there some like inspiration or motivation behind the niche you chose, or was it just something that seemed like it was trendy and like you would be able to sell it?
Well, there's a few just indicators, right? Whether you're going into the market or it's seasonal, or in the market, or if you're in the peak or the valley of that product, so you want to be going into the market,
So it
right?
was trending at the time.
Trending at the
Yeah.
time. You
Okay.
don't want to start a company, selling saunas if it's going to be in the middle of summer, right? You want to maybe start in winter where they're peaking up, so you
Yeah,
can
yeah,
go
yeah.
into the revenue,
Sure.
right?
That's a good tip. That's a good tip. I like
Yeah.
that.
So, and then there's all these other rules. Does the market have enough search volume to justify an entire brand?
Yeah, totally.
And you have like there's like so many. You have your checklist. So if you take any sort of course or any sort of program, you're going to have like here's the checklist, and then each thing you check, you just go, okay, does it qualify for this benchmark, to this benchmark,
Right.
to this benchmark?
Yeah, there's like search volume, how much demand there is, obviously, like competitors, how many competitors, how many suppliers.
Yeah, yeah.
So how many niches did you like go through before you found the one?
Ooh, probably 30 to 40,
Yeah.
30 to 40, something like
Just
that.
going through all the checklists, like
Well, you
figuring it
have
out.
you do your initial research, so there's like a flow to it, right? So you're like, man, I want to start a new store. Okay, let me think about what I could do. Or I learned about high ticket drop shipping, just brand new. I don't know what the options are, what's possible. Let me just start listing out things that are expensive,
Yeah.
$750 or more, right? So okay, they're expensive items. And then you have a list of maybe 10, 20 things. And you're like, okay, maybe three of them you like. They go past the first level of due diligence, like keyword and market, all that stuff. And then you would just hold those three in idea, and then spend the next maybe 3 weeks or 4 weeks comparing the new ideas you come up with against those three, right?
Yeah.
And then you 30, 40, 30, 40, and then you have, oh, this one makes sense. We're going in the market, it meets all the requirements, blah, 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 blah. And then it's just a no-brainer. It becomes like, that's obviously the one that I want to work in.